Remember a few weeks back when all they discovered about USAID, and they're still talking about it, but this late breaking news about ActBlue will blow your freaking mind.
Illuminati is a thing you need to watch out for. They want to depopulate and save us so much more. World domination, I'll get into that later. I'm hardcore, fierce and sexy. You're just a hater. You deserve the ridicule because you're an absolute zero. I'm the keeper of the chalice, a rock and roll hero. I'm not an idiot nobody listens to, because I'm not a failure in life like you. Let's talk about Bill Gates and the mark of the beast, and the orgies in the streets at the Catholic feasts, and Bill and Hillary's human trafficking ring, and George Soros got the money to pay for everything. Socialism is for losers, working for the devil, chumps that can't fight, they ain't on my level. It takes an evil one to try to debunk and doubt it, so I'd rather die than stop talking about it. Watch out, watch out, watch out, watch out. Watch out for the Illuminati. Watch out, watch out, watch out, watch out. Watch out for the Illuminati. Watch out, watch out, watch out, watch out. Watch out for the Illuminati. Watch out for the Illuminati.
ActBlue, ActBlue, ActBlue. Bruh. ActBlue is the main organization that funnels money into Democratic Party candidates for various campaigns for various offices, including President of the United States, which means ActBlue played a big role in attempting to get Kamala Harris elected, played a big role in those miraculous, never-before-seen amount of votes for such a charismatic and moving presidential candidate like Joe Biden back in 2020. But guess what? At least 7 officials from ActBlue had jumped out of the fire, or jumped out in an attempt to escape the fire that is ActBlue today. Because there's a huge controversy going on with ActBlue right now. And what exactly is that? Well, apparently, according to ActBlue's own records, elderly people, that's old people, who could barely make ends meet, somehow each donated hundreds of thousands of dollars. This one donated $600-something thousand. That one donated $800-something thousand. And you have an investigative reporter, James O'Keefe, you may have heard of him. He actually went to the houses of these people whose names appeared as these donations, and on these donations, and asked them in person. And they're like, in not so many words, nah, man, that wasn't me. Nah, mate, and I didn't do that. And apparently they didn't do that. So what happens is, since foreign nationals cannot invest in campaigns for American elections, they do it through ActBlue, using the names of these people. Now, these are real people, but their names are being used as pseudonyms for foreign nationals to donate their money into Democratic candidates for various offices, including the presidency. That's voter fraud. Let me say that again. That's voter fraud. This is the very thing that Donald Trump spoke about and The press discredited him. They dismissed him as a crazy wannabe dictator that just wants to hold power. Joe Biden won fair and square. And Trump doesn't want to let go of his presidency. They're going to have to drag him out of the White House kicking and screaming, which is something, incidentally, that they believe he's going to do in 2029 as well. But, that's for another conversation. But anyway, this voter fraud, which this obviously is with ActBlue, is something that a number of peaceful protesters showed up to the Capitol on January 6, 2021 to protest. And they got jailed on some crazy notion that they started an insurrection. An unarmed insurrection? No, they were there to call the Democrats out on their bullshit and their voter fraud. And this, what ActBlue did, is voter fraud. This is voter fraud that eclipses even the wasteful spending from USAID. This manages to eclipse even that. And that's a whole can of worms in itself. They're still unraveling what the hell is going on with USAID. But now we got this can of worms that just opened up. There's going to be verms crawling in and out of Chuck Schumer's mouth, Elizabeth Warren's mouth, frickin' Nancy Pelosi's mouth, and whatever other orifices she's got going on there. Boy, oh boy. This is blatant voter fraud. And I hope these people, these elderly people whose names were being falsely used, have some sort of avenue by which they could sue these bastards at ActBlue. Sue them and liquefy them down to negative numbers. Okay? Sue them down to negative numbers where they start having to sue the candidates personally. Have it where they're going to have to ask for more money from these foreign nationals so that they can pay their lawsuit in order to keep themselves out of jail. Hey, shouldn't some of these people go to jail no matter how much money they spend? That's an idea. Where are the convicted felonies? Where are the felony convictions for these people? Where's the jail time for the federal crimes they've committed? No one is above the law. This looks like something that's against the law. These sons of bitches were actively trying to destroy the country, putting people in power that nobody truly elected. And you know that these campaign donations don't just go to campaign ads. Hey, vote for Shitskabibble. Shitskabibble, has some friends in the press that he has to pay off. So Shitskabibble's going to pay off, Network X, Network Y, Network Z, and X, Y, and Z are going to trash Shitskabibble's opponent to the umpteenth degree. And money from ActBlue went to these things, as did money from USAID to these hit pieces and these defamation of character projects that have been dished out to the American public by the press that we are supposed to be trusting. And I'm telling you, more is going to hit the fan. More is going to hit the fan. And when people start going to jail, it is going to be the cat's pajamas, I tell you. 23 Skidoo, and how are you? Oh boy, oh boy. If there ain't enough mayonnaise for the salad, baby. If there ain't enough mayonnaise for that egg salad. This is why you got to remain righteous. These are people that have kicked God out of their lives a long time ago and have attempted for years to pull God out of the lives of innocent children who should be trusting in God and respecting God. These people are off the wall, I tell you. They are sickos. They are animals. They have an agenda. That's why there's all these different supposed protected groups. And then there's a rank and file amongst people who have one thing or another in common with the protected groups. And it's a big mess to keep everyone divided so that somebody comes in as the great unifier, and the Democrats want their person to represent that so that they could say, well, when you decide to turn over your property and make it state property, turn over your car, make that state property, turn over your livestock, make that state property, and we'll pay you a salary for raising your own chickens. Oh, and by the way, wear the 666 on your forehead or we're going to behead you. And that's supposed to unify the country. This is what the Democrats want, okay? So the beast, the Antichrist, as described in the book of Revelation, if he is to emerge, he is to emerge as an American Democrat politician. This is why you have to avoid the 666 at all costs. Okay? The Democrats, they are not people with ideas that we disagree with intentions for a better America. They want to destroy America. They want to destroy from within. They want to provoke it to be destroyed from the outside simultaneously so they could bring in the New World Order, a world with no guns, no God, no gold, and no borders. And that would be a terrible thing. A world with no borders, no guns, no God, and no gold is a terrible thing and should never happen. Respect God. Watch out for the Illuminati. Follow and share this content. Tell all your friends about me. Stay strong and keep kicking that slang. It's your boy in the building, hip-hop legend, recording engineer, hardcore, fierce, and sexy underground rock and roll hero, MC Too Tall. Till the next episode.